The Oscars returned for the 98th time, and this year's ceremony delivered everything. Unexpected winners, emotional speeches, big reunions, and yes, even to winners in one category. It's actually a tie. So,
I'm not joking.
Who truly stole Hollywood's biggest night and made Oscar history? And which wins had the entire audience jumping to their feet? Your mama. What's up? Let's break down everything that happened at the 2026 Academy Awards. This is really something. And this year's Oscars kicked off with something absolutely hilarious. Host Conan O'Brien didn't simply walk onto the stage. He burst into the show in full character, dressed as Aunt Gladys from Weapons, complete with ghostly white makeup and a bright red wig. I look like Betty Davis with lupus. From there, Conan ran through a montage of nominated films, playing ping pong and Marty Supreme, chatting with Stellan Skarsgård in Sentimental Value, and even trying to enter the juke joint from Sinners, all while being chased by the crazed Weapons kids. After hitching a ride with Benicio del Toro in one battle after another, he finally burst onto the Dolby Theatre stage, magically back to himself and greeted with a standing ovation. I'm honored to be the last human host of the Academy Award. Next year, it's going to be a Wimo in a tux, so check that out. By the way, he returned to host the Oscars for the second year in a row. The comedy star signed on again just 2 weeks after his well-received hosting debut in 2025. Clearly proving the Academy wanted more of his humor. And of course, he didn't waste any time diving into the jokes during his opening monologue. Timothée Chalamet, controversy surrounding his comments. Security is concerned about attacks from both the opera and ballet communities. He even roasted himself while giving a shout-out to Best Actress nominee Rose Byrne for If I Had Legs. I'd kick you. It's hard to act in a scene with someone you've always had a massive crush on. But Rose, you did a fantastic job. Admirable restraint right from the start. Conan also warned the audience. Okay, there's an alternate Oscars being hosted by Kid Rock. Yeah, it's at the Dave & Buster's down the street. A lot of tickets for that. And the political tone actually began with Conan himself. As he wrapped up his opening remarks, he unexpectedly switched to Spanish. A small but noticeable moment that some saw as a quiet reference to the heated immigration debate. Then came the night's first big prize, presented by Zoe Sana. The Oscar for Best Supporting Actress went to Amy Madigan for playing Aunt Gladys in Weapons. Yes, the very character O'Brien had referenced at the start of the show. This is great. This moment was extra special as it came 40 years after Amy's last Oscar nomination. A long wait, but clearly worth it. I mean, I was in the shower last night trying to think of something to say as I was shaving my legs and I got pants on. I don't have to worry about that.
Dek 75-year-old Stank Zaki Kager
Acknowledged the strong competition from her fellow nominees and made sure to give a special mention to someone very dear, her husband, fellow actor, and Oscar nominee Ed Harris. Is my beloved Ed, who's been with me forever, and that's a long-ass time. And, none of this would mean anything if he wasn't by my side. Anna Wintour and Anne Hathaway, soon to appear in The Devil Wears Prada 2, stylishly stepped out to present the Oscar for Best Costume Design. Of course, they couldn't resist making a few fashion jokes along the way. Just curious, what do you think of my dress tonight? And the nominees are, and the winner, Kate Holly for her work on Frankenstein. Guillermo del Toro's film also took home the Oscars for Best Makeup and Hair Styling and Best Production Design. As for Best Visual Effects, the award went to Avatar Fire and Ash. It was presented by Sigourney Weaver and Pedro Pascal, who surprised fans by arriving at the event without his signature beard. Sentimental Value which came into the night with 9 nominations, also had a reason to celebrate, although just one. The Norwegian film won the Oscar for Best International Feature. And of course the Oscars made to time. Few musical pause. Raphael Saadiq and Ludwig Göransson performed I Lied to You, joined by members of the Sinners cast, including Miles Caton. The performance also featured